You are trying to understand your child logically when you need to be connecting to them intuitively. Yes, you sense the change, you notice the change, and you keep focusing on the change and what's wrong with the change. Your teenage daughter is what I'm hearing right now. She is experiencing her own stuff. And one of the things that is happening right now, your child who used to be so communicative and so open, who now just seems like they're not talking to you, what's happening is they don't feel emotionally safe to share what's happening with them. You have not created a safe emotional space for your daughter to be able to come and share with you. And the other part that I'm feeling right now is that you have so much going on for yourself that your child feels neglected. Your child feels like they are not a priority for you. And all you're doing is focusing on what's wrong with them, how different they are, how they are not showing up the way that they used to. I understand. As a professional mom, as a working mom, as a single mom who is a professional working mom, sometimes it can be very difficult to find harmony in how to give time to your child, your children, and to providing for them. There are some of you who are in a relationship with a significant other, but yet you still feel like you're doing everything on your own. You're burnt out. Your daughter, I'm hearing specifically right now, daughter, your daughter is feeling burnt out. You feel misunderstood. Your daughter feels misunderstood. You feel taken for granted. Your daughter feels as if they're not important or a priority. So there's this whole big disconnect that's going on here. Well, you don't find your way back to connection as long as you're focusing on what is broken. And this is the thing. You cannot expect as a parent that your child is going to remain the same way as they grow, as they get older, as their priorities change, as their interests change, as they're dealing with their own emotional stuff that they don't necessarily feel free to talk about because they're confused about what's going on. So here we have this disconnect that's happening because we continue to focus on what's wrong. You're focusing on what's wrong. Your daughter is focusing on what's wrong. And we don't find our way back to each other. And then you're acknowledging that you need to find your child some help, but not making it a priority. Again, reinforcing that I'm not a priority. I'm not understood. I'm not listened to. And both of you are feeling the same way. But you are your daughter's mother for a reason, and your daughter is, or you are your daughter's mother for a reason, and your daughter is your daughter for a reason. There's a bigger plan here, and you cannot understand the things of the spirit as long as you continue to focus in the natural aspect of things, right? And our consciousness is shifting right now. That's what's happening. We're being required to come into a deeper, not understanding of one another, but understanding of one another. And the thing is, if we don't feel understood, if we don't feel accepted, if we don't feel embraced, we're going to create distance. It's a part of the human nature, but it's also designed to protect us spiritually. So, if you recognize that some things are going on and you don't quite know how to handle it, I'm going to encourage you, stop trying to handle it on your own and reach out to someone who can help you. Because that's the thing, we need support. Even as mothers, we need support in raising our children. You know, let's go back to the village days. We're not supposed to be doing it on our own. And as long as we're continuing to try to do it on our own, we're going to feel very alone in doing it, right? Remember, you're the author of your life. Every choice that you make will reflect your power. So go ahead and have yourself the most amazing day. And don't you dare let anybody else fuck it up, okay? And get clarity where you need clarity. Talk to you soon.